We're just kind of getting into the beginning of our mosquito season right now. So in terms of kind of the conditions that we're seeing, it's a little bit sporadic throughout the city. So some areas of the city are quite a bit drier than usual, whereas some are probably more on par with what we would usually see this time of year. So we're expecting in terms of numbers like kind of low to average in terms of adults. And I think we should start seeing them in the next couple of days. Mosquitoes obviously get a bad rap. Only the female mosquitoes actually suck blood, and only a portion of the species that do go after humans. The males are not blood feeding at all, and both the males and females will actually collect nectar as a food source, and so they act as pollinators, which is kind of a thing a lot of people don't know. And they are also a really important food source for other organisms. So even though we don't like them, they definitely serve a good ecological purpose. A lot of the species we have here are floodwater species, and some of their eggs can lay dormant in the soil for 5 or more years. And so even if you had 5 really dry years and then 1 really wet year, then all those eggs are gonna hatch. So it really just depends on kind of how much rainfall we get. Because it was so dry going into the spring, that does sort of mean that there are drier conditions in a lot of parts of the city still. So some of the important things are just reducing sources of standing water in your own yard. And so that can be things like covering rain barrels or emptying bird baths, or if you have empty flower pots or things like that, making sure you drain those regularly. Also, keeping your grass shorter and kind of maintaining your yard can help reduce some of the spaces where the adult mosquitoes would hide during the day from the heat.